Magnolia Grace Cottage. Thank you so much for joining me today. I got this sign from Dollar Tree, this cute little house sign, and I glued on some shims actually. You can see them there because I wanted to make this little ledge. First off, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some chalk paint. It's called Wave Light. All right, so I'm just gonna go ahead and paint this. I'm gonna dry it a little bit. Even though the ledge is going to be covered, I am just going to go ahead and paint it. And I'm just gonna go ahead and do the back right now too. I might as well. All right, so now we are going to use some wax. I'm gonna chippy this thing up here. It's apple cinnamon. Now I'm gonna go ahead and put some swan white. Dry it a little. Okay, getting some tape over this. Chippy lusciousness. I'm going to do this ledge next. You guys have seen my tutorials before. You know how I do Mod Podge and cinnamon and instant coffee over fabric. Well, it just gives an incredible effect to it. It's almost leathery. Sometimes it can look like metal. And so I have pieces from another project that I never throw any of it away because I can always use it. So I'm going to be using this on this ledge. I want it to look old and kind of, you know, worn and been around a while. So this is also the same thing that I made the pumpkins with, if you guys watched me do that. So first, just gonna cut this little bit of extra off so when I put this other piece on, it kind of covers better. This piece. Okay, I'm bringing it up just a little bit here. Uneven, of course. We always like uneven, don't we? I'm using this printable of Reese's, okay? Isn't this a gorgeous window, guys? Isn't that beautiful? And it has a scripture on there, John 6:35. I am the bread of life. Whosoever comes to me will never go hungry, and whosoever believes in me will never go thirsty. Put a little Mod Podge on the back of here and stick this on. So I'm going to put this beautiful window right here. What I did was, I have this, it's our daily bread, and it's got daily scripture cards that you can, you know, just pick one out each day. I love these. I just love it so much. But I wasn't crazy about how it looked. So I redid one, and I'm going to redo this one. And then this is going to sit on this little ledge. That's my plan here. So I'm going to use some Apple Barrel Antique White. And I'm also using some Apple Barrel Golden Sunset, okay? So first I'm just gonna get the antique white and go over the entire piece. I also did as much as I could of the inside, even though you're not going to see it. I just kind of went over it a little bit. I'm gonna dry this. I'm gonna start adding a little bit of the other color in here so I can make it actually look like it's a baked bread. Golden on the top. Okay, I'm gonna add a little bit on the bottom here so it's kind of golden on the bottom. Isn't this little bread loaf so cute, guys? I just thought it was so cute. Get some more Mod Podge, and I'm going to put it over the top here. Kind of thick. All right, just like that. And now I'm going to sprinkle some Epsom salt and oatmeal, okay? So I'm gonna just kind of sprinkle it over the top. Make it look like it's an oatmeal bread. Then I'm gonna get a little bit more of the Mod Podge. And just kind of dab it. Okay, I'm gonna let that one dry. And this is what it ends up to be, guys. Okay, so what I did was I wrapped this drop cloth piece around it, and then I made a little piece that says Dailey bread with a little rusted safety pin. So I have that on there, and that is going to sit on this shelf here when I finish this, okay? So next, we're gonna go ahead and do a little Kilns Dark wax on these little edges here. Just make sure I got it looking old and weathered. And I'm going to go over the whole entire thing too, just to add a little of this darker color to it. Alright, I'm going to get a little bit of my Apple Barrel Burnt Umber, and I'm just going to kind of go around these edges a little bit. Kind of feather it, is what I'm doing here. Kind of gives it almost like it's inset. Okay, you guys, I always keep these on hand too. Poster board that I put Mod Podge, instant coffee, cinnamon, and sometimes nutmeg, just depends. I keep these on hand because I use these for all sorts of different things. You can make a basket. I've made tobacco baskets with it. It's pretty versatile. Sometimes as I go, I get, a particular idea that I just kind of run with. And I love to add different media. It just makes it more interesting, I think. See, it adds a little bit of a something that I was kind of looking for. Kind of frame it in a little bit. Right, so then this is going to sit here like this. Make a bow. I'm using my Dagger here. tasseled bow. Stick this right up here. Let me put this button here. Lovely scripture cards, guys. Honestly, I love these guys. Read a little, it just gives you some peace. It really does. All these different little scriptures that you can read. Thank you so much for joining me. If you aren't following me, if you wouldn't mind giving me a follow, I would appreciate it. I'm also on YouTube if you want to follow me there. This is Julie at Magnolia Grace Cottage.